Nighttiger Comics.
Nighttiger Comics. Nighttiger Comics.
Nighttiger Comics. Nighttiger Comics. What? Nighttiger Comics. Nighttiger Comics.
Yeah. You never know what you're missing. Yeah, Nighttiger Comics. So those on the rewind, just hanging out tonight. The motivation behind this whole video is that I'm going to be opening packages. So I figured what the heck, I'd share if anybody wants to be as nerdy as me and check it out. There are some grails in here. My wife's out of town. This is the last night to really be in the comic room by myself doing what I want. And usually I'm a perfectionist. I like to have everything bagged and boarded, info. What's up, Jerry? I like to get all the info. I like to get it all done before I go back to work on Monday. So I'm a real neat freak. I don't like everything out of order. It stresses me out. All right. So if anybody wants to join in, feel free. I'm putting this link here. There are some good stuff in here. Let's do it to it. I'm glad that I got home. My wife's not getting home till tomorrow, so she didn't see these like 30 packages here. But from what I know, there's some really good stuff in here. And one of them's my Grail book. And then my Grail book's got to be straightened and pressed. I didn't expect anybody, to really show up. If people are up and they want to watch something nerdy and they like Golden Age comics, then this is the stream that you want to be at. This is the late night edition of Nighttiger Comics. Like Jerry says, you got to talk in between opening these packages so there's no dead air. All right. This has a history behind it. Golden Age EC comic book. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy about this. Number 6. Funny Animal Fables, and the year. What's the year on this? So the reason why did I get this? Really good history behind this book. Look at these beautiful books on the back. I have plans to get an international. I don't care about the Land of the Lost, but a lot of people like to get that one. This is Freddy the Firefly from 1947. So, by this issue, I think he was on the cover 3 times. You can see he looks very similar to the Human Torch. So, timely threatened legal action against EC. In the very next issue of this, he's on the cover and he's green. And I have yet to get that. These, I usually never see them below $200. This is a nice one too. And it ended up being like $48. So I've been searching for this for about 5 years since Captain Strangelove showed his 2. So finally got 1/2. Let's get rid of the poly bag. We'll keep the backing board. We'll put this over here. I was going to bag them too, but I'll do that later. So we'll make it too boring for all of you. All the use, as they say in New York. What do we got here? Okay, so Santa Claus has been good to me. Not only do I have a comic in here, but I have another mailer that I can use when I need to send out a book. Also, Eric Breen, if you catch this, I have got to get your package out there. Sorry, brother. And I believe Steve Codwell also won a t-shirt. I got to go back and watch the video and see which one you guys won. What is this? Oh, yeah. This is a flamethrowing cover that I've never seen before. And I think it popped up on eBay and it was, I think, around $40-some. What's up, Bill? Bill, get on, man. Show some stuff. So this is really cool. Check this out. Flamethrowing cover from 1950, 52. Youthful magazine. The title's Attack. There you can see it. Oh, Jerry, you're funny. So check this out. You burn it up right there. You got a fuming flamethrower. Really nice. Nice presentable copy for a golden age. 1952 Attack. This Attack number 4. Number 4. Great book. Okay, hold on. Oh man. It has more of a 1951 smell to it, but what the heck? What can you do? Okay, so we're gonna save this because Nighttiger. I'm gonna talk like Jerry because Nighttiger's cheap. Uh-oh, my camera. I got a cool camera, but it's so damn sensitive. You barely touch it in the port, and it beep, and then you got to reset it. Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, sorry. So you got to save these boxes. You got to take off the stickers. How much was that book? That book was with shipping 30. Oh no, sorry, 45. At least with my comic shop, you don't got to pay tax. I'm sure Joe Biden will come knocking. Okay, so I got these from Switch Comics, Marcos. You can contact him on Instagram. And he does custom keychain. Any cover you want, $8 and then $6 shipping. So I got my number 1 book in my collection, my Silver Streak, number 12. And then another book that's dear to my heart. I picked up 2 copies of this Killer Owl, Cracker Jack Funnies. So these are $8. Contact him on Instagram. They were here when I got home. They were waiting. Great book. Next issue title changed to Atomic Attack. So let's get some comments in here. All right, Bill's educating us. Thank you, Bill. I didn't know that. I use that site, Comic Realm, whenever I want to find out if there's a previous or another title that it changes to. That seems to me, I found to be the best place to get that info. Do you have another website that you go to, or where do you get your info at? I use Comic Book Database and the Comic Collector app. For the Collector app, I use like Quick. What's up, Gary? So it's like quick, press 2 or 3 buttons and you're already looking at the title and the keys. But if I want to get more accurate and more in depth, I go to Comic Book Database. Not a lot anymore. I think Nick has fixed it, but once in a while the dates will be wrong in that key collector. This feels like a thick book. I think it's a faucet. My comic shop is good for the whole run. Let me change this. Bill's got enough screen time as it is. I don't want it to go to his head. What's up, Gary? So this is a thick book. I can feel it right now. So it's got to be 1940 or 39 to at least 45, 46 maybe. It's 2 books. That's why. Oh, yeah. So these were cheap. What did I pay for this? This was $9.80, and then I split the shipping in half with this book, so I had $3 more. So it's about $13 for this. It's a really nice copy too. Well, not really nice, but it's not beat up. It's one of the rare Silver Age non-Marvel you're going to see me buy. It's a pretty good copy though for $13. Gary B's in the house or in the comic lair. That's a pretty nice copy, $13. That's shipping included. I just seen people show it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like flying saucers. Only I don't like them when my wife's throwing them at me. Other than that, I really like them. Okay, this one was just cool. I collect romance, and this one is like sexual harassment cover. What is she saying? Ray, please let me go. Ray, what do you have in mind? What are your intentions there? Because I think someone needs to punch you in the face. So he's grabbing her, pulling her back. Her shirt's very taut over her breasts. Confidential diary. I think it's pretty cool. What did I pay for it? Inquiry minds would like to know. I paid $12.50 for that, or $12.25. Nice copy. If I'm buying off my comic shop, if I can, I will try to buy 3.0s and higher, and they usually end up being 4 to 5.0s. Let me get Bill down off there again. All right, Billy boy. So that was just, sometimes I'll see some cool stuff cheap. There's one on there really cheap right now, and I spent too much money, so I'm like, got it in my cart. It's one of those IWs from 1958. No, I was happy. I announced in the chat of the annual of the fossils yesterday that there was an Spellbound British comic with the Human Torch on it, and someone grabbed it. I noticed. I was gonna buy it, but again, I was spending too much money. Okay, what do we got next? No, we got one more in this bag here. My comic shop, obviously. What I don't like, and I've tried this before, I'll buy a book from my comic shop because I don't want no one else to get it, so I quickly check out. And then an hour later or two, or I find a couple more books, and I can't add them to the shipping. And I've actually called them, and they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Since it's already being processed, we cannot add it to your." And one thing I am, and you should be, proactive. Call people if you can. If there's a phone number and you got a problem, I call. See if I can get a hold of a person. For instance, my job, they told me I had a pickup in Texas, and they said, well, it won't be ready till noon. So the next morning I got up and I'm like, you know what? Let me find the phone number for this place. Let me call them. And I call them. I say, this is so-and-so, and I'm going to be picking up this. Is that order ready? Oh, yeah, it's been sitting here since 7 o'clock. I'm like, are you kidding me? But that's the things you deal with at jobs. All right. This is 2 comics. And, oh, there's a good one in here. Probably a semi-grail. And there's so much damn tape on here, I can't get it open. There's a semi-grail in here. It may be a grail. This book's going to the press tonight, probably. Holy. Okay, I'll show that one in a second. This is a pretty cool one, though. It's low grade, but these are really hard to find. And for some reason, this issue is one of the harder ones to get. It's DS publication, Exposed, True Crime, number 3. I like these. There's one particular issue in this run that everybody wants. It goes for big money. You'll rarely see that book. It's what is he doing? He's choking his wife, and he's like a zombie or something like that. Choking her or drowning her in the river. All right, we got to check out these guys here because they're really funny. Oh, Jerry, I did get your money thing. So yeah, forgot to tell you that. All right, before I show this, let me quickly throw this box to the side. Oh, come on. It's not going to go in now that I got to do it. When you do it on camera, then you can't do it right. Okay. Yeah, I just watched, what video did I watch today? Was it Alan's? Yeah, or yesterday, or somebody sent him 2 slabs in mailer envelopes. If you're going to send stuff out, be proud of what you're sending. Be proud that you're giving somebody something, or that you're doing a business and you want to be professional. Okay, so this is a Schomburg cover, if that helps you. This is a Schomburg cover in the Green Hornet series. Check it out. He's shooting the Japs, man, with his sleep gun. You see all kinds of Japanese flags. Really killer book. So this was super cheap. It was like $150 because it has 2 panels cut out of it. But heck, man, that's not a book you're going to get for $150 every day. Number 22. What year is this? I'm going to say 44. And I'll be wrong. It's 45. Check the splash page out, people. I think the cover's detached also, but it's there. What is that? What are you guys talking about? What series? This one here? So Jerry, I gotta press and clean this, but the Grail book's coming soon. That one I want to put in the press first. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Like I said, this is my last night to be alone with myself in the comic room. The wife's coming home tomorrow. Got to go pick her up from the bus stop. But that's okay. I love my wife. When she actually did that stream the other day, I was shocked. Okay. Again, in an envelope. So sad. But there are several pieces of cardboard here, so I have no idea what this is. I think it's a comic. I'm not sure. Green Hornet? Oh, yeah. Oh, this isn't. I love when the people put their product in Mylar or Mylite, either one. And don't put stickers on the front of it telling you the grade and the price and everything. So this is, I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked yet, guys, but it's in Mylar, so it's going to be good. Oh, I can't believe this book was only $35. And I think G Collectible showed this on the stream. This guy wasn't a comic seller of Golden Age, because this book was selling for much, much more money in worse shape. Check this out, dudes. Battle Cry. Holy crap. Oh, I have some pickle whiskey here. You want some? I have some water. All right, we're going to take this book out. We're going to look at it. I don't want to take a drink because I'd be falling asleep in a minute. Okay, ready? No tape pull. Woo! $35. Even when I saw this, I saw, oh, that's a cool cover. I didn't register that this was this book that G-Man showed. And that is actually book that's sought after. It didn't dawn on me until after I bought it. I went back and I'm like, wait a minute. So then I researched it. I went and looked at all the other listings, and I'm like, damn, I got a really good deal with this book. It's probably, I would estimate this book to be over $100. Simply because it's better than all the other copies, too. Woo! Out of the park. High grade, baby. Free code, high grade, war book. Oh, yeah. What's this? It's coming from Canada. Oh, yeah. This is a high grade Grail book. If this is the book, because I know it's in Canada. I had to buy it. It wasn't for the grade. It was cheap. But I would have rather spend less than, I think it was $180. But supposedly this book is high grade, and it's an old one. I think it's early 40s. Yeah. This is a book you don't see every day in this run for sale either. I don't remember ever seeing this one. Oh my goodness, you guys. Holy crap. I hate these loaders. I hate them. So he's got 210 on it. I got it for 180. Schomburg cover again. Oh my goodness, this thing is gorgeous. Jerry. It's got a rusted staple though. That's the only thing. Check that out. Every time I see this, I think that's his hip, but it's not. But look at that book. Schomburg cover, war cover, high grade. Look at that. Holy crap. That's why I had to get it. See you later, Gary. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with the Nighttiger. Oh my goodness. I'm getting like goosebumps. Dang. Let's see what year this is from. 1946. Startling headliners in this issue. The Fighting Yank. Front page Peggy. That's Pyro Man on the front. Look at the ad. Oh, dude. So, okay, let's look at one more. And then we'll move on. Let's look at a splash page. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at this. Golden Age goodness. Golden Age goodness. If that doesn't want to make you collect Golden Age, then you need to get the heck off of YouTube. Anyway, so high grade Starling Comics number 41. And this is a classic cover. I've seen this cover many times in a lot of the books on the history of the Golden Age. All right. So far, another one. Boom. Out of the park. Oh, no, I better not put those there. They'll fall down. Okay. I don't like these things. I tried to keep them and use them, and I'd cut this flap off straight. But then the books could easily get damaged because that still doesn't cover the top, and I just don't like these things. What did I pay for that book? So, I don't know. It's in Canadian, but when I did the exchange, it was like 180. And for that book, I think that's a steal in that condition. I don't know. What do y'all think? Look at me talking like I'm from the South. What do y'all think? Okay, I keep this. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap bastard. I'll reuse anything. Unless it becomes tremendous work, then I just throw it away and buy a new one or whatever it is. All right, so let's keep that. Okay, what do we got here? This is mine. I wonder if this is a slab. These boxes are great. You know Nighttiger's keeping this box. Well, we got 5 watching. They're probably watching TV and they got me running in the background. Unless you're trying to go to sleep, I'll bore you to death. Okay, guys, this is, I think this is a Golden Age book. I could be wrong, but I am not. Actually, Jerry, if you are watching, this is a Fawcett book, according to what I'm seeing here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a big book, Jer. You better sit down. I don't know if y'all can handle this. There's a big war book coming up. It's Master Comics, number 26. I hate when they use this flimsy, like, film sleeves. I mean, that pretty much says it all right there. From my gather, this book is extremely hard to get in any grade. Oh, yeah, it is a beautiful book. I mean, it's this part here, if you want something missing from this cover, you want that part. Because you don't really, your eye doesn't get distracted by that missing piece. You look right at that dang missile. And then you see Master Comics. Okay, let's get rid of, I don't like these bags. They're like film. No. Nighttiger, don't do that. No poly, no film. I will reuse these that don't have glossy side, but I'll use it as behind one with a glossy side towards the book. Because I feel like this is so porous, it's going to absorb things off the comic. Am I paranoid? Probably. Let me get that on there. Jerry, stop drooling over this book. When you come to Disney, I think you said something about coming to Disney or something, you can stop by. I'll let you hold it for a little bit. Oh, you read the story? Don't tell me. Don't spoil it for me. Okay, can we top that? Can we top that? Who are you talking to? You talking to Nighttiger? Hell yeah, we're going to top that. All right, well, whatever's in here, don't make me look bad now. My bat. Oh, shoot. What the heck? Hold on, guys. I'm in trouble here. Why is my battery saying low? Okay. That's scary. It says I'm plugged in, so I don't know what that was about. All right. Okay, so we got a packing slip. Oh, yeah. All right, let me pack it. Let me put this in there. Sorry, guys. I got to do this. So it's another Fawcett book. It's about Farrah Fawcett. It's really not. I'm kidding. It's not about Farrah Fawcett. I did watch a documentary on Cheryl Ladd today. She was my favorite angel. I don't know. I never really liked Farrah. I mean, I never liked her like everybody else. Like she was the most popular one. So this is a faucet. I believe it is a war cover. Nope, not this one. It's a Christmas cover. Jerry, I finally got it. And it took exactly 1 year since you got yours. You got yours in July last year. Because I remember making a comment to you about it. Well, I got mine in July of this year. Oh, beautiful book. Let's get it out of the poly. Nice shape. Holy crap, that looks nice. That's CGC worthy right there. Whoa, did I just say that out loud? Look at the purples. I forget what this book costs. I'm curious to know because I know it wasn't that much. With shipping, it was $42. So shipping was $6. So I was 36. I said when you got yours, if I could find one around 30, I'll buy it. Okay, one more time. All right, can we top that? Hell yeah. What's Mercer not say? Hells to the yeah. Let's see. We got Bill over here educating us on something. Okay, sure. You sure that was dating? She wasn't just apparition was meeting you in the bathroom or something? Well, at least you didn't date Cheryl Ladd or Christy McNichol or Jodie Foster. All right, what the heck is this? My Comic Shop, man. I must keep them people in business. Me, well, probably all of us do, obviously. What is this? Why did I buy this? I'm thinking robot cover, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking I bought it because I haven't seen it, so. Nope, Gorilla cover. I'm trying to pick up a lot of these early DC Gorilla covers. And this one was cheap. It was $16, so 22 with the shipping, $22.75. I just think these are so cool. I really do. Look at that. It's the reason I wanted this one is because it was King Kongish. If it would have been a regular ape cover in House of Secrets, I probably would have passed on it, but I like the King Kong thing. I did go see King Kong in the theaters when it came out. It was a big deal. Jessica Lange was like so hot. I think I seen that movie 4 or 5 times that year. Not that year, but I don't know. Whenever I could, I saw it because we didn't have. I know we didn't have internet. You didn't have. VHS was still expensive. Okay, let's see what some of these crazy people are saying here. Oh. He gave you nightmares. How did that give you nightmares? They did a good job with like keeping it mysterious though. Jessica Lange though, she never could act. I have to say that. I don't know how she made. I know how she made it. She is good looking. But in my opinion, she could act her way out of a paper bag. But she was queen of the chick flicks for a while. All right, can we top that? Hell yeah, we can. Betamax. I know, and now you find out years later that it was actually the better product, but it was all politics behind the scenes, just like everything, man. You remember playing that game, Dragon's Lair, where they had the laser disc in it? I hated that game. The arcade. There's everyone is like, oh, but it's the most up to date technology, and I'm like, it sucks. I hated playing it. You were 4. Simon, what's up? Simon's in the house. Wow, what a privilege. Jerry, you were 4. Aren't you older than me by a year? Or are you younger by a year? Oh, another My Comic Shop. These damn bastards. It's all Joe's fault. He told me, go check new listings. You'll find good deals. Joe's doing good. I talked to him today. He is still moving in. I think his stuff came late. I don't think it came yet. But he's gotten to hang out with his son. And he's enjoying his summer. So, breaking news, Jerry, friends, my wife told me yesterday, I think it was yesterday, she does not want to live in Dominican Republic now. So we're going to be looking at houses probably in northern Alabama in about a year and a half. Oh, did I show you from Marcos from Switch Comics? You can order custom made keychains for comic book covers, $8 a piece, $6 shipping. And I got that one. It's my favorite. That's my number one comic in my collection. This is one of the coffin list. That's going with me when I die. So I really like it. So I got that one. But you know how it is. You only got one set of keys. So, but actually, I'm going to put this on there. I'll be afraid of losing it. So I'll put this one on there. Genius. Okay. Now, one book in here I went back and forth with. I kept it on my list, but it was so cool looking. I guess there's something about it. It was telling me that it was something. So from what I could research, it's pretty scarce. In the run, it's like one of the scarcest issues. And that's this one right here. So this is number 4, Fighting War Stories, 1952. Really dope cover. Yeah, I said it, dope. Like, I'm young. I'm hip. Check it out. 1952, toughest man in the army, Sergeant Battle Flag. And they got the 2 G's. That means he's really badass. If it was 1 G, I wouldn't worry about him. It's a killer cover. Shocking Tales of War. What book? This one? So what do you guys think? What did I pay for that? That was, and that's the reason why I struggle with $52. I like to get these around 30. So something about it was nagging me. So I went and researched it and found out it was worth every penny of the 50. Okay. And then, this book I never knew about this book. It is sweet. It's I believe it's a Hitler cover. I paid with shipping $69 for this. That one was $55. Now we're going to look at this. I mean, on the screen, it was hard to see exactly, but it is a war cover. It's a timely book. Now he's got Nazis in one hand, Japanese in the other. Look at the tanks, planes, Some scraps, eh, kids? This is number 1. Jerry was going through a tunnel, Jesse. But it's number 1. You got your Nazis, you got your Japs. You got, looks like you got Restoration here by maybe a 6-year-old or something. But still, number 1. What year is this? Oh, this is a fall issue because they're falling. This is 1944. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, Nazis in one hand, Japanese in the other, and he's crushing them. How cool is that? You're only going to see that here on Nighttiger Comics. Nowhere else will you see this. Dang, I'm excited now. You're not going to see that anywhere else. Right? Right, Biggie? Send you some pics of this book? Okay. Well, there's more to come. So can we top that? Hell yeah. All right. Once again, Nazis and Japs in each hand. He's crushing them. Fall 1944, number 1 timely. What did I pay for that? I paid $69.25. Good night, River. I don't know who River is. What the heck? All right. And I gotta crap. Okay. I think this is a slab. Now, the myth is that Nighttiger doesn't buy slabs. And that's true. I don't unless the price is less than the book is raw. That's my criteria for buying slabs. Is this a slab? Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. I think there's one in here. Oh, yeah, there is one in here. Which actually I think I paid more than I wanted to for it. After the stupid shipping and tax, man, sometimes the books get to a price that's very uncomfortable for me. This isn't a slab, though. Wow. Why is it weird that my comic shop will send books in one of these, and then another time they'll send in one of these inside a box? That doesn't make any sense. I guess unless you spend over a certain amount, maybe. Maybe can someone explain that to me? All right, so this is another My Comic Shop. We have another timely book, another war. But this one ended up costing me, now, Joe's Lions, Black Box, Silver, and Bronze, told me about this book. Then he actually looked. I had no foresight to look. And he looked on My Comic Shop, and there were 2 there. There was a 0.5 for like $240. And I think the one that I have is 2.0 for $190. It's really weird phenomena, or 180. So the 1.5 was $40 or $60 more. And you'll see that on My Comic Shop. So I can only surmise that they have a certain profit margin, and whatever that book was bought for, that's the same margin as all the other books. So prices can differ for grades. All right. This is the big book. This is the Hitler book. And Alan just got one of these. He just showed it on Instagram today. I was actually got offered that one on eBay for $60, but I already have this one, and it's in much nicer condition. So this is a 2.0 According to my comic shop, this looks more like a 3.5 to me. But there you got Hitler right here, and you got Hirohito right there. You got the damsel that was tied to the track. They were going to blow it up with her. You got the dynamite. You got the train coming. Really nice copy of this book, number 19, Comedy Comics. Let's see the year. What's up, Jackson Roy? And we got Mark Allen from Four Color in here. Yay, guys. If anybody wants to come on and share anything from their collection, you're welcome to do it. There's the link right there. This book is from 1943. Really strong book. You can feel it. It's heavy. It's still tight. So it's worth every bit of the money I paid for this book. Something like this can only go up in value. Sometimes it's a trickle, and sometimes it's a leap. Okay. Let's see what people are saying. No, because it says consignment, so none of them were consigned. Yeah, when I talk about my comic shop, I don't buy consigned books, rarely ever, because they're always higher. They're either at retail or higher. So most of probably 99% of the books I buy from my comic shop are not consigned. I mean, I'm not going to say there's not going to be that deal every now and then, but usually if it says consigned, I kind of just skip over it quickly. Oh, yeah. They called that book a 2.0. This is definitely a 3.5, if not higher. Maybe. It could be a 4. I mean, nothing's loose. Look at the cover. I mean, and they do that. If you watch interview with Szymanski on Bronze and Modern Gods, he talks about how they buy from people. When they buy, they buy bulk, and they'll downgrade it, and people get mad because they'll make a deal for a certain grade, and then they'll get the product and go, oh no, this is much lower, and then they'll end up selling it at that price, and then the people that buy it, like us, we get the deals. Okay, another one in an envelope. Oh no, with butcher paper. What is this? Oh, this book was cheap. I think all in all, it was $25. It's a number 1. It's a Golden Age. And it's just a really cool, funny animal book. Monkey Shine's number 1. But look at the spine. It was sewed with a sewing machine. Isn't that cool? You could see it. See the stitches? I think that's so cool. Let's see what year this book is from. But I don't see a year on it. I know it's mid-40s. Oh, 44. 1944. Monkey Shines, number 1. I love little stuff like this. Obscure, has this quirky stuff to it, like the sewing or a certain kind of restoration. And that fact that it comes from the World War II era. Those are all the things that I love. Okay, let's see what these people are saying here. Mike, I'm off to bed. Okay. Night, Jer. Hey, Mike. Hello in all chat. James Gallegos. Okay, we got Mark Allen here. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Glad to have you on. It's been over 2 years, I think, since you've been on.
It's been a minute. It has. No, just since you put out the invitation. I thought that's awesome. I hadn't had time to put many videos together or anything, but have found a couple of interesting items over the last several weeks.
What
I
you
don't
got?
know. Well, I got, and this is nothing. This is a 1965 publication by Radio Comics. Now, the reason why this is special is because I found it in a dollar box. And I'm noticing things about the cover that at the time not even Marvel was doing, even though the Marvel Age of Comics was a good 4 years old by then. And what I have here is, again, a dollar box find, The Mighty Crusaders, issue number 1. And what I'm talking about with the the activity above the title is what kills me. This is great. I wish Marvel had been doing things like that, back in their day. It just makes the action just kind of jump that much more off the cover to me.
Let me
but
make you bigger. So you should turn your phone the other way.
Okay, let's try that.
Aha,
See what that does. There we go. All right, there we go. A little bit better. Okay, there we go. But yeah, like
Did you
I say, not a
research
big
the artist?
What's that?
Did you research the art? Who did the cover?
I have not had time to research the art yet. Like I said, life has been crashing down on us, but that's not as bad. Life has been busy. But what's cool about this, though, again, it's a dollar fine, but it's also this is a book that I don't see out there very much. And the thing is, it's not a high dollar book at all. I mean, you can get a nice copy of it on eBay for around $20-$25. But it's just kind of one of those neat dollar box finds. Has a little bit of water damage on it, that kind of thing, but it's just a fun find.
Biggie makes a good point. They did do a little bit on the Marvel superhero title in the early issues,
right?
The square bound ones.
But but anyway, that's one of the things I was gonna.
Yeah,
I don't know. Go ahead.
And then I was a mile from your house a couple weeks ago.
Right.
I texted you like 40 minutes before I got there, but you texted me back too late.
Right. That's cool though. I mean, I'm glad you make it through this neck of the woods every once in a while. And next time you do, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah.
I wish there was some comic shops in Miami, Oklahoma. There's not, but there is a really nice flea market in a neighboring town, actually called the Hitching Post, which is just one of the biggest flea markets I've ever seen in Commerce, Oklahoma, which, by the way, is the childhood home of Mickey Mantle. So, the Commerce Comet.
Are you ready? Nighttiger is going to give you a golden age tip.
Oh yeah, give it.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Anytime you can find these from 65 to 126 cheap, pick them up. These go for money, and they're really hard to get because of this character right here. He was on most of the covers from the whole run, and they were asked petitioned by school children to remove the character.
Right.
And you can read the letter on Wikipedia. They wrote a letter saying, well, because it was stereotyped, they said, well, if we removed him, we'd have to remove all of them because they're all stereotypes.
Right.
But they ended up, anyways, relenting, and they removed him, issue 126. And so I was trying to find the issues online, and they're really hard. And when you find some, they go for money. They go for $50 to $100. I always thought they were just like Dell. You could just find them everywhere. And, so anytime I ever saw them, I never paid attention to that.
Yeah.
All because
that's cool.
Character here, little 8-ball. So I found this one was $6 on eBay. There was this one, another one in the same condition for like $45. And this was $6. I'm like, no brainer.
Right. That's a cool tip. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Good to know that stuff. I wanted to say one other thing, since I didn't really plan this appearance. I wanted to say this to let other people know out there. If you get a chance to trade, with Mike, do that. I traded Mike a while back and this is by way of just a face-to-face thank you for you. I traded Mike a Golden Age romance comic a while back that I picked up for $5 and at a really good sale in Tulsa. And Mike traded me I ended up getting my first. I didn't even have any. I didn't even have any Schomburg covers, and I ended up getting my first 2 from Mike. And one is Real Life Comics number 39.
Hold on.
And
I'm trying to figure out how to make you big and make me small.
There we go. Real Life Comics number 39 with a great Schomburg cover, and then also Fighting Yank number 29 Schomburg cover. So
that's the variant with the writing on the cover.
there you go. There you go. So yeah, if you get a chance to trade Mike anything, especially if it's something that he finds groovy, that he really likes, he's into, do it, because Mike is a very generous trader.
Hold on.
Right? Trader, trader. Okay.
I love that book, and it's a nice copy. And then 2 weeks ago, one popped up on my comic shop, new listings, but it was sold like right away. And it was a really low grade copy. And it was about $2 or $3 more than the one you found. It's like $8.
And I'm one of those guys that just like, I'm like, you know, I know romance comics don't do anything for me unless it's one of the very rare Frazetta romance comics.
Well, that's a rare one, actually.
Yeah, right. But I mean,
when you showed it, I was like, I got that Spidey sense.
Yeah, right. But I've got friends, you included, and friends right here in Oklahoma who are like, oh man, the romance comics all day long. But so yeah, thank you, Mike, for the great trade. Appreciate it. Get a chance to trade with Mike, do it.
Did you see the Schomburg that I bought? That I just showed earlier?
I don't think so. I just came on.
See this. It was 150 because it has 2 panels cut out of it.
Right.
But it's a Schomburg Green Hornet.
Oh, nice. Schomburg was for the short. I think he like 3 to 5 years in the comic book business. I mean, in the golden age, he came back and did that Invaders annual #1 cover back in the 70s. But you know, he wasn't in the business for very long. But he did 500 covers. I mean, he did a lot of covers. It's something I've forgotten the information. I've got the Schomburg little historical Schomburg video on my channel, but it's something like that. He was in just a few years, but he did hundreds of covers. In fact, Stan Lee called him, what did he call him? He called him the Norman Rockwell of comics.
Did you do you have the Gerber guides?
I don't have the Gerber guides. I get asked that all the time. In fact, people Mark, I can't believe you don't have the Gerber guides.
When you turn to the Marvel Mystery or whatever, it's like 2, 3, 4 pages of just Schomburg covers.
Right.
So cool.
He was Mr. Timely, man. He was Mr. Timely.
All right, let's see what I got here. You think it's something good?
Oh, I'm sure. I don't think you get sent anything that's not good, do you?
Once in a while by accident. Oh, what is this? It's interesting to see so many different ways that people box comics to ship them.
Right.
Oh, this is the Grail, dude.
Uh-oh.
Let me make myself big. This is the Grail.
Nighttiger's got a Grail.
I've been after this book for a long time. So this book was $150. And definitely needs a press. I got to flatten it, straighten it out. The first appearance of Dead Man.
Ooh, Dead Man. Nice. Neil Adams, Dead Man.
Didn't start yet. Not on this.
He hadn't started yet on that? Who was
this issue.
What's that?
No, he wasn't on the art until I think the next issue or the one after.
Okay. Well, who did the first issue? Do you know?
I believe this is Carmine Infantino right here on the cover.
Carmine Infantino. Okay. Well, okay. That's.
I'm not sure he was the inside yet. It looks like Jim Aparo. No.
Okay. Well, there. Okay. Well.
No, it's Carmine Infantino all the way.
Okay. Well, look, Carmine's early work. It was a lot easier on the eyes than his Bronze Age stuff. By the time Bronze Age wrote come around, Carmine for me, and I know I'm being some people would call me a heretic, but I mean I've just never been big on Carmine's work post Silver Age.
It's hit and miss for me because some issues like those Flash ones, if you really look at it, the detail is really good.
Yeah.
Then if you look at it from afar, it's the way that he poses the characters and stuff that I don't like that much.
Right.
This was cheap, and I threw it in, because it had Superman and the Devil.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Being the Devil's partner.
Yeah. Cool.
Every time you can throw in a $2 or $3 book, and you've already paid shipping, so.
Heck yeah.
And that goes with Dead Man and the Devil. He looks like the devil.
Sure.
You got anything else there you want to share?
Well, let me share something real quick. Let me put this down for just a minute. Let y'all look at the ceiling there for a minute. Just since I have it here handy. It's a Joe Kubert Interiors, but I was able to add recently another Sea Devils and higher grade Sea Devils number 13 to my Sea Devils run.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful wash cover. I love those. All of a sudden, his name. This is actually Kubert and Joe Kubert Interiors, but now I forget all of a sudden the name of the artist who did so much of the Sea Devils work. But he did these beautiful wash covers.
Right.
Look painted. Had the painted look, and so many of them are just great to look at. And the thing about it is, this is one of those comics that if you wanted to, I really believe. I think a lot of fans do. I really believe comics are a particular form of art. I mean, they are high art in some cases. This is one of those cases. Sea Devils, especially the cover work on Sea Devils, at least for the first 10 to dozen. And it's killing me. I can't remember this guy's name. But the covers were just gorgeous, and some of the best stuff done in comics at the time, especially. But even considering what time it was, but these books, nobody ever really talks about them that much. But go back and try finding high grade issues of this book. You're going to this series. You're going to pay for them because
Mark,
people do value them.
Keep carrying the show. I'm going to mute myself. My wife just texted me. I need to call her.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If I'm going to carry the show, I'll show this one. I'll show this one off too. I don't have very many of these, but I do have a couple of Witching Hours. This is one of my favorites, number 14, which that is actually a Neil Adams cover there. I didn't take it out of the bag, but I love the haunted house and the witch out in space, riding her broomstick out in space. I'm not even sure how the propulsion works out there in space, but love that cover of that cover on the Witching Hour number 14. Just keep going here. Here's a Detective Comics number 425. I'm not a big Bronze Age DC collector, but this is one of those books again that I pulled out of a dollar box not too awfully long ago. It is an actual Bernie Wrightson cover. It's Detective Comics number 425 with Batman. See if I can get some light on it. With Batman
that's
going after a kind of a ghostly carriage driver there. Love that.
That when I see that cover, I see Kelly Jones's covers from the
Yeah, that's funny. Because a friend of mine and I just recently had that conversation again. How he sees, and a lot of guys do. A lot of guys see a lot of Kelly Jones' work. Kelly Jones has at least two different styles, but one of his styles is very Wrightson-esque. I mean, he was out of the Wrightson school, if you will, and I never saw it in the beginning, because when my first exposure to Kelly Jones's work was his Batman run in the 90s. But when I started going back and looking at some of his horror stuff and others, you can definitely see the Wrightson influence in his work.
Okay, here we go. So I bought this. Steve Cobble got a copy too. It's from the 1963, but it portrays Pearl Harbor.
Oh, nice. Treasure chest. Very nice.
Too many Pearl Harbor covers in comics.
No, there's not.
You can find these on eBay. There's tons of them. But I saw that. I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because now that I've seen this one, I did see one other superhero title that had Pearl Harbor.
Right.
I've never seen many. And then they threw one in for a freebie.
How many volumes because I'm looking at a treasure chest right here. I mean, nothing special about it, but it's volume 12, number 2, September 27th, 1956. I'm just wondering how many volumes. Oops, got something sticking to it there.
This is 19.
How many volumes did they do? Treasure Chest, I know it was a Catholic publication, but
Joe sent me a bunch of them in an AOK a while back.
yeah, this one's just, I mean, it's in terrible condition, but it's just kind of cool to have. Oh, sorry. Didn't know you were going to do that. Here, let me
Oh, well, you were talking about your book.
No, here we go. Here we go. This one's really, it's really seen some tough times, but just kind of a, just a later, I think I'm pretty sure a later example of treasure chest.
But you
Of course, I don't know. I guess
you'll find
they ran through the
joy out
60s.
of it.
What's that?
I said, but you'll find Mark getting joy out of it, even though it's beat up.
Oh yeah. Well, any old, anything that's golden age, I don't care what the guides say about it or what the fans say about it. I mean, if nothing else, I can get enjoyment out of the ads and because the period ads are just a blast.
Anyways,
that's all I got. That's all I got, though, Mike. I mainly just wanted to touch base with you, man. Hadn't talked to you in so long, and hadn't had time to pull up any real good YouTube. Hadn't had time to pull up very many YouTube videos. So.
This is like taunting the mailman. They could care less about Do Not Bend. If
oh yeah,
you don't
right.
have the sticker that you have to pay extra for, they just toss it around like a frisbee.
Yeah, but I was actually, hey, listen, I was actually though complimented by our local postmaster because I said, you know, he knows I put Do Not Bend on the front and the back, but I put stiff cardboard in there, and you know, contrary to popular wisdom, I don't use a box. I use a manila envelope, but with sturdy cardboard to mail single comics up to 1 or 2 comics. But he told me, he said, that's good. He said, you're doing a good job on that. And but here's the deal. I've always wanted to run an experiment and put a couple of real stiff, you know, fiberglass planks or something like that in the envelope, and just put on there, instead of Do Not Bend, couldn't bend if you tried, Mail Monkey, and just kind of see what happens. See if that ever got to where it's supposed to go.
The mailman.
Couldn't. That's always the couldn't bend it if you tried, Mail Monkey.
It's not like anything's gonna go wrong there.
No, nothing's gonna. You know, it's probably gonna get there even quicker.
All right, man. For an envelope, I'm on the 3rd envelope now. It's like a puzzle. Dang. This better be a damn good comic. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my audience. Oh, cool. I just spent it there. What is this? But I do notice that on eBay over the course of now going almost a month, or not a month yet, but that there's been more independent sellers. The golden age, which they dried up during the COVID, and all you had really was my comic shop. Mostly was like 95%, and then you had New Cadia.
Right.
So now you're getting a lot of good deals and kind of scarcer books showing up more.
Right. I will tell you, I'm getting ready to do something that I did a few months ago at my in-laws' estate sale that worked out really well for me. I'm really kind of less and less putting stuff up on eBay. I'm going to plan I'm working a local show called the Pryor Creek Comic Con in October. In September, I'm planning on setting up just on a Friday, Saturday, a comic sale at my in-laws again in Tulsa. And just going to start doing things that way. I tell you, I'm not real enthused about, you know, I'll just be real honest and nice. I'll just be real honest and paint a target on my back for the Google police. But I'm not real happy with the way, you know, eBay and the government's trying to reach into our eBay pockets and wring every cent they can out of us, even for our fun spending and fun selling. So just a little editorial.
Nowadays, the way the comic market is, if you advertise your sale at least 2 weeks, you're going to have a big turnout.
That's right. That's right, and that's what I plan to do. And there's going to be some nicer books there, but it's going to be primarily 50-cent and dollar books, while I'm saving the nicer books for the Prior Creek show. So the next month. So that's kind of the way I'm going to be doing that.
This is from August 44, Wiz Comics 57.
Yeah, I love it. You know me, I'm getting more and more into the Golden Age stuff, and just kind of, and that's the thing though. What I've been amazed by is how if you're into it and if you're willing to hunt, you know, everybody thinks, well, these days Golden Age is all gonna put a hole in your pocket.
No,
not necessarily.
Not at all, actually.
Yeah.
If you know, you do your research and talk to people that collect.
That's right.
I've actually done a couple of videos about getting into it and being able to find nice books for $30. My sweet spot is like $30, $35.
Well, and I keep telling people too, do not pass up. Don't just haunt the comic shops. Haunt the old bookstores. Haunt the old antique stores. Look for all of them. Look for all of them.
I won this in an auction, but like again with the shipping and the taxes,
right.
It came out to more than I wanted to really pay.
Sure.
I'm thinking of. I got a couple of slabs coming of having different slab raffles in a while, like $10 a pop, and you get a chance at it.
Right.
So this is a 7.0. Let me stick it out of here. Let me set this up.
Oh, the suspense, man. Come on, the suspense is killing me.
Len Wein story, John Collin and Dick Giordano art, Jim Apparel cover, Mr. Freeze and Sling Kyle appearance.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Very cool.
I think I won this for $60.
Very cool.
But then, it was $15 shipping, then the tax.
Mm-hmm.
But I get the slab, you're going to have to pay at least the $15. So now I have 12 slabs, 12 or 13. Oh, I showed this one today.
Very cool. Yeah, that's something I haven't taken the plunge on yet, the slabs. I keep thinking I'm going to, but now I'm just about the time I was thinking I was going to. Yeah. Nice Western comic. Just about the time I thought I was going to start was when I started hearing about the increased turnarounds, the increased time and turnarounds. They're getting worse. I don't know, but
I bought two.
Have you personally sent any off to be slabbed?
No, I don't do that. If I do, I go through my store.
Right.
They just charge me $25 flat rate.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But I haven't even got over there. I don't really like to go because the owner doesn't work on the weekends, and I like to talk to the owner. But he works on Friday, and I've been working Fridays a lot. Did I show you these?
No, what is that?
This is from Marco Switch Comics. You can he does special printings. You can get those cheaper, or you can custom order your own.
Very cool. Nice.
$8 a piece and then $6 shipping.
Nice.
I would have got more, but I only have one keychain. So what the hell am I going to do with it? So I'm thinking maybe I order some for if I want to do an AOK for someone. I'll ask them what's their favorite comic, and then they won't know. But now they'll know. But I like to do things in secret so people are surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're down to the last box. Holy crap.
Well, listen, Mike, I appreciate it. I'll keep on watching, but I'm going to sign out.
All right, brother.
But,
thanks for joining.
Glad to reconnect with you.
All right. Have a good night. Okay, last box, ladies and gentlemen. Is this even mine? It is mine. Okay, so we saw the slab. What is this? So I was going to tell Mark that I spent too much money today. But what happened? 2 books that I've been looking for a long time in high grade come up on eBay, pretty low below retail. So I'm like, dang it, because you might not find it at that price again, and especially when they're in high grade. Okay, what do I got in here? I have no clue. Comics, games, and anime. What is this? I don't know what this is. Who's watching this thing? Steve still here? I don't even know what this is. I don't remember ordering this many comics. There's a bunch of comics in here. Huh. Maybe I did order this. It looks like a lot of new funnies. Bebop Comics. What the heck is this? I don't remember ordering this. Oh no, this is one comic. That's right. It's 150 page comic. Oh wow, no. What is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the banger. Look at this. But not only that, he sent me a whole stack. I just bought this one. It's a Scares Warbond cover. What is this from? 1944, I think. Yeah, when I found this, and I searched Warbond covers, World War II covers, this book never came up. Then I was looking at some other thing that had nothing to do with war covers, and this came up. 1944. This thing is scarce and beautiful. Nice press. Put in some Mylar. She's gonna look good. But look at this. I was just talking about these new funnies. He sent me a whole stack. But they're probably later issues. That's what it ends up being. Yep, they're all later issues. You can tell because little 8-ball's not on the cover. It's okay. They're pretty decent copies too. Let's see what number it is. Oh, so yeah. Woody Woodpecker made his debut in number 65. That was his first appearance. Andy Panda was the more popular Walter Lantz character before Woody Woodpecker came along. And I think Woody Woodpecker was in the book maybe 4 or 5 issues before he made the cover. And then he was never off the cover after that. It's number 139. Yeah, they're all later issues because they don't have little 8-ball on the cover. Oh, yeah, this is cool. Christmas cover. Nice. These some of these are really nice shape. I like that. I like when people give me stuff that's not beat up. Here's another one. With Homer the Pigeon. So pretty cool. So that's it. That is it. Probably till tomorrow. Let me check here. I think all these are empty. Yep. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging. Wow, we got 11. I mean, we can hang more if you guys want to see some stuff, or I could go back through the books. Was that? Yeah, that was eBay. That was the that Warbond cover. Remember I showed it to you? He sent me a whole stack of new funnies with it. Hey, that's cool. I want to see. Sorry, cleaning up here. I'm a clean freak. I want to see, Steve, who's the next one that finds that new funnies Because now that I showed a bunch of people, I'm sure they're looking for it. Maybe I can find another one. So what number was that? I didn't even tell you. So this is number 89. New Funnies 89. Okay, well, I'm going to sign out so I can bag and board these and get them all nice and milered up and press some books. Talk about buying your first book with your money earned. Wow, that's... Oh, I don't remember. It was definitely a Moon Knight issue was one of them. Moon Knight with Daredevil on the cover from his solo series. An issue of Fantastic. I showed it on a video. I think it was Fantastic Four 200 or something like that, 199. But I don't have those handy. How did I pick what books? Did you ride your bike to go buy them? Yeah, I rode my bike everywhere. I lived in South Milwaukee. Well, I lived in the suburbs outside Milwaukee, but used to ride my bike because we lived in Milwaukee event prior. So I would ride my bike back to the lakefront and towns and go to the comic shops and everywhere. Oh no. Last I remember, it was either newsstands at the grocery store or the mom and pop comic shop I went to when I was a kid was like really danky and it had stacks of comics. There were no bag and boards. You just walk around and there was stacks on tables and on the ground, and we didn't have there was no comic boxes yet. Well, you're making me hurt my brain. I have to think. Oh man. Yeah. So I don't remember what number that Daredevil Moon Knight cover from the 1981 series. Here's Negrito right here. Come here, buddy. Here's Negrito. So I'm just going to sign out because I think I'm going to start bagging and boarding. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't even, unless you got a topic or something you want me to bag and board on stream. Did my parents they never said anything about it. I drew comics. How about I show you some stuff that I drew? Hey, I can do that right here. I don't even have to go and get the original art. But I need to leave that plugged in. I did the thumbnail with some of my original art. Okay, let's see. Share. Extra camera video file. What's up, Louis the Fifth? Okay. Why is my thing there? It is. Comic art. Covers. Let's do some covers that I what? No match. Why is it? It's not letting me show. Huh, it's not letting me show my pictures for some reason. That's weird. Huh, let me try a different way. Share screen. Window. I don't know how to do this. It won't. It won't let me show my files off my hard drive for some reason. Anybody know why? Let's try this. Nope. Huh. That's weird. It says no files. Let me plug this thing back in. Bear with me, people. It'll be worth the wait. Let's see if it works now. No, it won't let me show my picture. I don't know why. It's really weird. Let me see if I can drag it into another file. Why is my hat not straight? My hat should be straight. Okay. Where the heck is this file at? Your battery is running low. All right, let me just get the originals. All right, here we go. Nighttiger's art. This is Lady Strange. I got the name from the Def Leppard song. Nighttiger's wife. She's over 100 and some years old, but so she cannot leave the jungle or she'll turn to dust. Nighttiger is two different people. He's a spirit that's thousands of years old that takes on the body of the worthy person chosen for that next decade, era, whatever it is. So this is Lady Strange. I drew that. Markers. Let me take Steve's comment off here. No, I never did. Okay, so this is Liberty League. Obviously, I stole characters from Marvel and DC. Myth is based on Thor. You got Lummox. You got Vespin, Blue Flame, and Icicle. This is actually a comic cover. Here's the story. I never finished it. Some of my pages from my comic book. This is Omen X right here. Or I think just Omen. The Omen, yeah. Just sent you something from eBay. Dang it, my wife keeps calling. I keep use the phone and don't answer it. Please call me. Hold on, guys. I'm texting my wife. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, Steve sent me an eBay listing. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I just can't spend $350 on one comic though. I'd love to own that. You can see it. Schomburg cover. Black Terror. Oh, text my wife. She keeps telling me to call her, but every time I call her, she don't answer. All right. So there's another page from that same comic book. I didn't do the dialogue for it yet. I had a story already for the next issue where this guy, he has to guard the Omen's castle. He's bound by a certain spell, and he's been standing there for over 100 years. And in the end of this issue, the spell gets broken. And so where would he go? He decides he wants to go to Earth, and he don't know how to get there. He breaks through the barrier and pretty much falls out of the sky. And he's in a back alley unconscious, and somebody finds him. They bring him to the hospital before he wakes up. I had a story going and building in my mind. This is from Nighttiger, issue number 1. The new guy from Nighttiger, he's a archaeologist, a young archaeologist from a university. And he gets sent on this find. It's kind of been set up already by the Ancient One, and when he gets there, Nighttiger takes over his body. Guys, I'm going to try to call my wife just to see. What's up, Gratu? So this is just a print of original piece that I have. I think I sent Roger one of these prints. I started the Owen X comic 2 or 3 different times, but I never finished it. Takes a lot of work to do a page like this. Can take up to 10 hours. Then we have, I also do like funny cartoons. It says, Mom, what's reptile dysfunction? And then this is the cover to Nighttiger issue 1. Another comic page from the Liberty League. Oh man, this art is so good. I need to frame this. That's United King right there. This is Captain Centennial, Ace of Spades. Police officer. Oh, you got Defender in the background right there. This is so the guy that's like, he's like an insect. He's like Vespa, which is, Vespa's like a hornet. Blue Flame, Lummox. Nighttiger, I just made this like my advertising page, you know. He's running through the woods and catching a vine. This is a really good, man, I forgot all about this stuff that I drew. This is really good. Wow. Look at the pulley that I drew right here. It looks so cool. Goes all the way to the docks. I had another setup for these guys is when I did their comic. They were going to stumble across this island owned by a millionaire where all the superheroes went when they kind of got older. They could fight like in a match. And if they win, they win $1 million. But if they don't, they get killed. And they're finding all these like dead superheroes in the New York City. And so they're trying to figure out where they're coming from. It's candy and soda completed for my comic money. I think as a kid, our whole lives are based around candy. How can we get more candy? What's up, John? Just showing some original art, some comic book pages that I did. Here's one that's been dialogued. Another one that I got the dialogue done on it. So they're battling Myth. They're trying to break through to Omen's castle. That's Odyssey. He was created by my best friend as a kid. He would come over and we draw. And he wasn't a drawer, but to compete with me, he would make up superheroes. So I decided to adopt one of them for the team. Here's the cover of Nighttiger 2. This is Skyrocket at the bottom. Obviously, he's an Iron Man knockoff. You got another Omen X. I've scanned this and then I blew it up 800% and just dotted with white dots and then shrunk it back down to look like stars in the background. And here's a splash page that I hadn't finished. He's in a sewer looking for the plasma goblin, which is above him, starting to come down. He's like liquid. Here's another page from that comic. Okay, guys, it's getting late. Everyone's got to be to work. One more I'll show this splash page. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good night. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the books that I showed, and I hope I inspired you to collect some Golden Age. Everybody have a good night.